coming from, but we can.
Hi everyone, this is Liza, VP of AREAA San Francisco chapter, and we're about to start our Eat Together series with Marco Huang. So we're just gonna wait a little bit to get more people to get logged on and before we start.
Was that a test, Liza?
Yeah, is it a test? I hope so.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get on the SF chapter. Was that good or was that bad? I'm not sure.
When do you want us to come in? I mean, it's good, yeah.
No, because I want to make sure you guys can hear me. So before he starts, I'm just going to, because I'm going to look at the SF chapter and then try to see if I can get, I'm trying to get the Facebook up right now.
Okay.
Is it only going to show the 4 of us?
You guys are distracting me when I'm trying to type. Okay,
I see like
That was a test, right? That we're not on, really on, right?
No, not yet. And
Randy, can you get the wine really quick, please?
Yeah. Oh, are we drinking wine? Wine? I'm doing a shot.
Well, I was drinking wine. I was thinking saying white wine pairs good with ribs or something like that because it's a light meat as opposed to a dark meat. So instead of red. So yes, I got flour one, but I'm about to open it in a second. So
I'm just gonna be gangster and like just swig out of the Hennessy bottle.
at the same time.
Wow, open! Hold on. Party foul.
Are we live?
No, not yet, I don't think.
okay, I'm going
I just poured it.
to start now. Go.
I just poured everything on me. I didn't know it was on. Oh, all right.
All right, guys, going
I
live.
just poured wine already.
Liza.
Hi, everyone. This is Liza with AREAA San Francisco, VP of the San Francisco chapter. And we're here with Marco Huang. He's in the back of the kitchen. Say hi. And we've got Jamie and Michelle. But before we start, let's get everybody, get few more people logged in. So then we can start our show.
All right.
And
Grab something.
if you guys are following along,
So Marco, what are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking a beer, and I have a bottle of Hennessy.
Oh.
Where? Yep. So if you guys want to start,
drinking a beer, let me go grab my drink. Okay.
take a shot with me and grab a drink.
I have a bottle of wine. I'm gonna do a Chardonnay today.
I'm gonna have some wine too. I'm gonna have some Pinot.
All right. I'm just gonna be gangster with it, you know. Gangster with it. No.
Get a few more eyes on our show before we get started.
Okay.
I'm excited. I love to eat, and spare ribs and garlic noodles.
It's gonna be tasty, guys. I mean, the whole point of cooking is really just to have fun. It's easy. Anyone and everyone can do it. So there's really no pressure. We're gonna eat our own food. No one's gonna taste our food. So just have fun together, right? You know what I mean? That's the most important thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We're getting a few more people following in.
Just have fun together, right? You know what I mean? That's the most important thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Jamie, I like your apron. I like that color. So cute. Oh, it even has your name on it. Very nice.
Oh, hey.
My Grace from AREAA. Can you see that?
Can you hear? All right. So I think we're gonna start. We've got some more. We got more people log in. I will wait like another minute or so.
Okay.
It's exciting. Wow, Marco, you'd be done before we even start cooking.
I know. I'm just chopping it up so I can drink some more later while you guys chop.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Hold on, let me just move my camera.
And make sure you guys start inviting people through your Facebook, actually, if you guys can, and do the watch party. That'd be awesome if you guys are able to do that along that. So make sure you guys invite people. Maybe a few more. We've got a few more followers coming on right now, which is exciting. Super excited. We've got Carmen Chung in the house. All right. We got Amy Tom. We've got Justin Wong. Andrew. Yes, this is awesome. We've got Donnie Pangaro. All right. And there's a bunch more people. Make sure you guys say hi, and hopefully you guys got your ingredients so you can cook along. Oh, I see Lyman Chow too. Make sure you guys start sharing. I'm going to start sharing and start. Oh, right. Already shared. Thank you, Carmen.
So, are we supposed to cut our ribs, Marco?
Yep.
Okay.
We got Harvey in the house. We got Sai. All right. Carmen says, Michelle, she's coming over.
Hey, so while we wait, if you guys just want to take out like a pot of water, a pot and boil some water, start doing that.
How much water?
About
how much water?
Depends how much ribs you have. So I'm cooking. This is about 1.5 pound. Probably 8 quarts of water.
8 quarts.
So 8 quarts, yeah. So it's not too much, you know, just a little bit is enough. Basically, we just want to throw the ribs in there and put it in the hot water, and then let it blanch for 2 or 3 minutes. So we get all the impurity out of the ribs. But I'll repeat that again when we start. But if you guys want to just do that while we have time.
All right. I think we're going to start now. So I just want to say welcome to our Let's Eat Together, our cooking show today. We've got Marco Wong with Compass Realty, and he's an AREAA chapter member. And we've got Jamie, A-lister for AREAA National. And we've got Michelle with Wells Fargo with Private Mortgage Banking. So before we start, Jamie, can you tell us a little bit about the A-list and what's going on there?
Yeah, so the A-list is the top 50 producing agents and originators of AREAA. And each year, so we have the A-list applications actually just ended on Friday. And so we're excited, and hopefully we're going to announce it soon at the national convention. But yeah, we have a lot of great opportunities and perks for the A-listers. We're doing webinars. We just did 2 webinars recently, and we have one coming up this Friday actually. That's going to be about what's going on in the state of the mortgage market industry right now. So yeah, look out for more details to come about that.
Exciting. And Michelle, I think we have some gifts that we're going to try to give away. Could you kind of show us what they are and share it? And
let's do that later. Let's do that.
Okay, later. So you guys make sure you guys got to stay and watch through the whole episode. So Michelle will let us know what those gifts are. And those are for new member sign up. So make sure you tell people. It's pretty cool. And then Michelle's going to share with that. So let's get started, Marco. What are you picking for us today?
Oh, hi. So today we're cooking a Chinese-styled pork ribs using these baby back ribs. So we're gonna basically brown the meat and then put a sauce in there and let it braise for about 35 to 40 minutes. Then we're gonna finish off with a sauce. And then the second portion of it, while the meat cooks, we're gonna go and make garlic noodle. Garlic noodle will probably take 25 to 30 minutes. It's pretty simple. And by the time we finish the garlic noodle, we can go back to the meat and serve and eat.
It's in the room. I don't know if you can find it. Awesome. So let's start. And what do we do first?
So first, boil water. Bring out a pot. Put about 8 to 10 quarts of water. If you want to boil it faster, just put a little salt in the water and let it boil. Turn it on high heat. Okay. So do that first.
All right, you guys heard the guy, Chef Marco Wong in the house. So we've got a bunch of people watching. We've got Vinny Nguyen. Awesome, thanks for joining. We've got Mike Duong, Simon. We've got Bob. We've got George Hong. This is awesome. CJ Lee, even Sunny Tian and Garrett Yan.
Sunny.
Sunny, yes.
I don't know if you guys cut your ribs yet. Now that the water's in, did you guys cut your ribs yet, or should we just do it anyway? Let's do it together. Let's see, Michelle.
I cut them like this.
Stick it. Is that between? Is it between the bone?
Yeah.
Can't really see that well. Okay, should be okay. Mine kind of looks like this. So basically,
Wow, look
there's
at Jamie. She's like all ready to go. Look at that.
there's a piece of
I couldn't get
bone.
the Asian
Usually they're
style
bone, right? And there's meat between the two sides. So you just cut it in between.
So
Okay.
I wasn't able to do the Asian market, so I just got baby back ribs. So I just.
That's cool. It's okay. Yeah.
I tried to
Just
cut it, but I wasn't strong enough.
okay. Just make sure when you after we blanch it,
Yeah.
when you put it in the pot to brown all sides, right? Don't
Yeah.
crowd the pot. So what I would rather just like you do like 4 or 5 pieces first, brown it, take it out, and then do a second round of browning. Because when you put too much in a pot, it just they don't do well.
For sure.
Yeah. But for those, like this is what I got. They're about
Wow, look at that.
4 to 5 inch here. These are like 2 or 3 inches. Pretty straightforward ribs.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for the finished product, you guys.
Yep.
Let's see who else is joining us. We got Tony Key. Thank you for joining, Tony. We got Charles Slomberg. All right, excellent.
So yeah, you just cut it wet
yeah,
between.
let me have a drink. You guys have a drink?
Yep, just cut it wet between. And when the water boils in about 2 or 3 minutes, we should throw the ribs in there and let it blanch, okay? So we got some downtime right now, like just prep time.
How long do we blanch it for?
About 3 to 4 minutes. It depends, you know, that if there's not too much meat, I would just do 3 or 4 minutes. That's enough.
Okay.
Because the whole point is to get all the impurity out, you know. Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
I didn't know that was
Great.
And if the meat is cut already and you guys don't have anything to do, you can start chopping up the garlic and shallots and ginger as well.
I finished chopping everything already in advance.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, those that are following along, they can do that.
Jamie, you're such a nerd. I love it. Hardworking. Love it. Oh, Charles Swanberg says, I'm hangry. I think he's ready to eat.
Hey, hold on. We take a shot real quick. Okay, on 3. Come on.
Wow, look at that. Look at Jamie. You're like ready to go. Very, very diligent.
Michelle.
So I think we're going to do a toast. So if everybody has a drink in their hand, please come and toast, and we're going to begin our, continuing our cooking or beginning our cooking.
All right.
I'll take that now. Oh.
Ready? Cheers.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Mm.
I'm going to move the camera so you can see the water, but I think there's more action right now with the meat. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on.
We got John Park, Lloyd Hyde, Mary So, thank you. Edith, Derek Ma, thank you for joining.
Is anyone cooking along with us?
Yeah, is anybody cooking along with us? Please do take pictures throughout the night and then post it. That would be awesome.
If you have a strainer, let's get a strainer ready because we're going to have to get the meat out in a few minutes, okay? So, a water boil yet for you guys?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait another 30 seconds.
Well, while you're waiting, Marco, what got you into cooking anyways?
That's a good question. I don't know. When we're in college, I guess we didn't really have much money to go out and buy food every night. So it's easiest just to gather a bunch of roommates and hey, let's just split up the duties and each cook a night. So that's one of the things. I also grew up with my grandma, living with my grandparents.
Mm.
So my grandma, her only job is to essentially just cook a good meal every night, right? But she also she's very healthy, so she doesn't cook with a lot of flavor. But which is good. I'm always home after school, and she would start cooking at 1 o'clock in the afternoon just to prep that meat, or she would soak sticky rice. So just stuff like that, just being around my grandma, having that family value kind of helped a lot. Just the passion, and doing it. Plus my parents weren't really good cooks, so I'm I'll do it myself.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But the reality is that these days, cooking is a lot easier because if you want to just find recipe, you can Google it online, or you can find a lot of good recipe and what people do on YouTube. So I don't know. I mean, I like everyone in life, right? I never really master anything. I never really create anything. I'm just good at taking people's recipe and kind of make my own. And learning what flavors are, it really helps, like knowing what to put in and when to put in, how much to put in. You know what I mean?
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got a lot of practice from college.
Yeah. Well, but the whole sip thing is really kind of like driving the passion again too. You know, just like being home with the family and stuff. All right, throw the ribs in the water. Put the ribs in the water, guys.
Follow Marco on social media.
Mine's almost
chosen that one.
Should I wait until it's fully boiling?
Yeah. So,
Yep.
are you microwaving something, Jamie?
No, I was setting the timer.
Oh, okay. I was like, I think you're microwaving your food. That was already fast.
No.
Just sing the song along.
I just to be very
Take a shot, Marco.
What?
Let's take a shot.
Another
Jamie.
shot?
Yep.
Wow. I hope the food was, you guys know what you guys are putting in after you guys drink another shot. Oh my goodness.
Nah, we're good.
Liza, you're supposed to be.
What? I'm sipping. It's SIP, you guys. SIP in house. It's just sipping. Oh, I like those groups.
To prosperity to everyone, okay? Yeah.
I'm excited for the finished product. What else? So have you guys been doing during this whole sip thing? Have you guys just been cooking a lot, Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, I used to never cook at all, actually, really. But ever since I've been staying at home and I've been trying to eat at home, so I've just been learning how to cook. So I've just been following recipes and watching like online videos and stuff. And it's been actually, it's like my new passion now. It's actually really fun and it's like my stress release every night, you know? I like, yeah. How about you?
Oh, very fun. Oh, me? Oh God, let's pass that question. Apparently, I heard I ordered mean takeout from last week's episode. So Michelle, on to you. On to you. What have you been doing?
Michelle, before you start, let's get your meat out. Let's strain the meat out first.
I didn't put it in yet. I'm putting it in now.
Oh, you didn't put him in yet? Oh, okay. Well, take him out when you put it in about 3 minutes.
It just started boiling.
Okay.
I think I put too much water.
While you're doing that, I think Carmen made a comment. She says, last show, Jim Park was drinking wine. This show, it's shots.
If I took shots, then I can't anymore.
Well, I got a tip. I think it's just Michelle and Marco right now. I think their cooking is going to be fast and good. Very flavorful.
Super better.
Anybody cooking? Let me know if you're cooking. Facebook me.
So Jamie and Marco, what are your favorite dishes to make for your family?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good question.
Jamie, go ahead. You want to go first?
Last night I made crispy sesame chicken. It was so good. I just like cut up a chicken thigh and then I breaded it in like cornstarch and flour. And then I fried it in oil, and then I made like a sesame sauce, and I drizzled it on top. It was delicious. So that was good.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Like Asian.
Maybe you should share the recipe. I'll try that. I'm not a very good cook.
Yeah, it was really easy too. It wasn't that hard. I was always like afraid of frying things before because I don't like a deep fryer or anything. But like I tried frying egg rolls recently, and that was really good too. And I tried frying the sesame chicken last night. I just wok or a pot. And like it's fine. You just have to wait till the oil heats up, and then you just do it in small batches, and like as long as they don't crowd on top of each other. But yeah, then you could just like fry things at home just in a regular pan.
Nice.
About this cooking thing, I've been like calling Marco every day. I'm like, you gotta teach it like as if you're teaching a 5-year-old.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
So Marco, once we boil it for 4 minutes and we strain it, and then what?
Yeah, strain it, and run some cold water to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just run it like run it like for like 20 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. And then
what do you have to do next after that?
Then it's strained. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get some oil. Actually, next thing we should do is boil another pot of water for your garlic noodle. Some people like to kind of at least clean off the pot because it touches the pork. It's up to you, but boil another pot of water first, and then we'll start on the we'll start on the ribs when give it some time for the ribs to actually dry out too. Yeah.
Let's see.
You want
We've
to
got
add of water?
Yeah. So after you pour out the ribs, right?
Yeah.
Boil another pot of water.
Okay.
Okay, that's for the garlic noodle. So do at least 10 to 12 quarts of water, depending on how much noodle you have. I'm cooking like 2.5 pounds. I'm cooking a lot, so I need to boil more water.
What are you looking for?
But that water is basically for your garlic noodle. Boil first, okay? We don't have to do it later.
All right. Sounds like we've got some people cooking along. We've got Vincent Ma in the house. He's cooking along with you guys.
Awesome.
Looks
Right.
like Vinny is cooking too. Awesome. Somebody said, let's see. Oh, we've got some people cooking from Philly. Emily Wang is cooking from Philly. Awesome. We've got Han. She says hi.
Hi,
Vinny
Han.
said he's cooking goat meat.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna say, like, if you wanna do like chicken or beef or like lamb or goat, you don't have to do pork for this dish. You know, Chinese flavor, right? Like especially like Cantonese food. It's just not a soy based, right? So soy sauce, usually vinegar and like dark soy sauce. But you can do any type of proteins you want. Now you're not obligated to do pork.
Awesome.
Yeah, but it's just the cooking time will vary a little
Han's
bit.
actually cooking galbi.
Ribs, huh?
Han says she's cooking galbi, short ribs
Oh,
tonight.
nice!
Oh my goodness.
Even better. Even better.
Thanks for joining, you guys. We've got Sherman
Short
Lee, we've got John. This is exciting.
But I got the pork ribs. All right, I gotta strain it now.
How's your pork doing, Michelle and Jamie?
So here's my pork.
Let's see.
I'm just gonna strain it.
Oh wow, that's fast.
Oh, good.
Is that good?
Get a couple of paper towel.
Paper towel.
Get some paper towel because we're gonna pat dry these meat first before we throw it in the pot.
Michelle.
Is this okay?
Remember, it's all for fun, guys. Not
Okay,
no
Marco?
pressure.
That is true. That is true.
Marco, can you look?
Putting this dry.
Huh?
Is this
Are we
okay?
What?
It's okay?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Just let it strain a little bit. Did you boil water yet?
The second pot, I'm started the second pot. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just do that first.
Okay.
No rush.
Awesome.
So meanwhile, I wait.
Troy!
Pat dry the ribs.
We've got our national president, James Kwong, watching.
Hello.
Better cook a good one. I'm sure you will. Look at James Wong.
Shots president.
We got
Shots
Ellie
president.
Storms. Oh, well. Wow, everybody's such a good cook. I'm so impressed.
What are you gonna
I
eat?
think I think.
I said, where are you eating dinner after this, Liza?
Me? I don't know. I'm gonna have to find some food. I'm gonna have to cook something. I did actually buy the ingredients, so I might cook it later.
Oh,
So I went shopping at this place. So yeah, I'm gonna try your guys' recipe.
So mine kind of looks like this right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have to have pat dry
Oh
it.
yeah,
Okay.
But you
pat dry it.
Pat dry it though. Yeah, it's important. Let me know when you guys are ready, Michelle and Jamie.
Okay, I just have to pat it.
Yep. So whichever pot you guys use to braise the ribs, put some cooking oil in there, vegetable oil. Do about 2, maybe like 2 tablespoons.
Is this
Not too much.
this
Yeah,
for
but just 2 tablespoons, okay.
a saute?
Yeah. So put it in the pot, and then if your meat is dry and you're ready to go, then turn it on and turn on to high heat.
So I think I'm gonna cook it in the Instant Pot. So should I just saute it there?
Yeah. So do the saute feature. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And,
Oh
and
yeah,
let me
if
know
you
when,
don't have certain pots, what pot are you using, Marco? And what options can people use
I was
if they
using
don't have the pot you have?
you can use anything like with like a deeper dish pot. So I'm using a Le Creuset Dutch oven. I've done it with Instant Pot. I've done it with a crock pot. I've done it with one of these, like one of these guys. Even just like not like a frying pan, you know what I mean? Because you need to have liquid in, you need to cover it. The Dutch oven, my experience is that it kind of keeps the heat inside better, so it cooks a little faster. That's why I like using it. Yeah, and then you can really brown it, and it gets really hot. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to cook it in time because I don't have a Dutch oven. So I think from my experience cooking, if I cook it in the Instant Pot, it'll fall off the ribs easier.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because the pressure cooking always, you know.
I cook it in the pot. It takes like hours, you know.
When I do pressure cook, I usually do like 40 minutes on there's a high valve release. And after you do the 40-minute, you still have to do open lid cooking for another like 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how thick the sauce you want to do, right? Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see, I guess.
You guys ready? Okay, so turn on the heat. Well, actually turn on high heat.
How much oil?
With your pots, 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil.
Okay. Already.
Yeah. Try not to do olive oil. If you don't have try not to use olive oil. But if you want to use olive oil, go for it.
Okay.
Vegetable oil always cooks better.
Vegetable oil?
And then get a tongue. So we can drop these in. Obi.
Thank you for joining, everyone. Right now we have Marco Wong teaching us how to cook Sarah's and also garlic noodles. So I just want to let you know what we're doing. Hopefully everybody's cooking in their kitchen and enjoying this show we have on.
Let's see if I can drop this.
I think Sunny Tian said, Marco Wong, can I trade your garlic noodles with my kimchi?
Do I have to wait a year to eat it, or?
I don't know. Sunny, does he have to wait a year to eat it?
Yeah, how long does it take?
We washed our hands, like we've been constantly washing our hands.
Oh my god,
my God.
Hands are literally.
You know what? Amy Kong said, everyone washed your hands before cooking, right?
I literally wash my hands like 1,000 times.
Hey, I'm dropping my meat in now, okay?
Okay.
So
Drop your meat in, you guys.
I have to wait.
Like I said, we have to brown
Sunny.
all sides, so.
Wait a minute, because my Instant Pot's still heating up.
Okay.
Okay,
So as a tip, I would almost not crowd the pot.
Yeah.
I'd rather just do like the bigger pieces first before you drop the little piece in.
Okay.
Because my experience is that you cook better when you don't have too much stuff in the pot.
Just do it in
So like I have 4 more pieces. I'm gonna do a little later.
Okay, so you don't
Get this in first.
What was I gonna say?
And then how long do we brown it?
Until it's.
About a minute on each side.
Wow.
Just let it sit. You know, like, you don't want to touch it too much. A minute in, then you'll know to flip it. I'll show you guys how much to brown.
Wash my hands. I also
Later. Yeah.
Sunny, you're funny. You look good standing in the kitchen.
What did he say?
Right now he's saying, Liza, you look good standing in the kitchen. Actually, I'm kind of sitting in the kitchen. And then we've got Allison Lowe joining. Awesome. We've got Amy Kong says, good job, everyone. Much better than Jim Park.
She's so mean.
And then no. And Ivan Choi says, let's give kisses to Amy Kong. Mwah.
Aw. Hi, Amy.
Michael says hi. Aw.
High heat.
Wow.
Let it rest.
High heat. High heat, how long do you cook it for? Just for until it turns brown?
Yeah, like a minute to minute and a half each, you know, like each side. You'll know. I mean, it'll brown. Once it browns, like it's starting to brown like this now, right? I don't know if you guys can see it. But,
Right.
Oh, hold on. So you just want to do a little bit more, you know? But you don't have to do it. You don't have to do like black, you know? The whole point is to get it in. And you want to, and then the whole point is to render the fat too, right? So.
There we go. This is my pot.
Wow.
I'll show you guys later. Hold on, let me just.
That was good.
And if the fire really gets too aggressive or the oil, just turn it down a little bit.
Those are bite sizes, Michelle. I like that.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get unfortunately. I was standing there literally for an hour with a giant like cleaver, and I was like ramming at it, and I finally got one to cut in half, but like, it was so ugly after I cut it like in 1,000 different places, and I was like, it doesn't even look like meat anymore. It was like sludge.
Aww.
Like, this isn't gonna work.
Well, at least you did it.
So I just kept them whole. No, I just kept them not whole but larger. Like Marco was telling me that it would have been better if I could have it cut in half down the middle through the rib, and then have like smaller, bite-sized like riblets. But I think it'll be fine, right? It'll still taste the same. It'll just be bigger.
Nice. I think sometimes you could have like when you go to the store, they can actually, I think, cut the meat for you, right? If you ask them to,
I was
like in the butcher.
Time to go, so I ordered on Instacart. So
Very nice. Very convenient.
yeah, it was really convenient. You guys haven't used Instacart before? Have you guys used it before? It's like when the shopper goes, they're like texting me like live, and they'll tell you like what available.
This is what you want to look like. Right here. I don't know if you see it.
Okay.
It's kind of like brownish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
I mean, like I said, like
So Amy says hi, Marco.
Hi. The cooking will most likely be done with the braising part anyway. Browning is really just to render the fat and kind of get a texture to it. You know what I mean?
It makes it taste way better for sure. Like even before you make a stew, if you like brown the meat, it tastes way better.
For sure.
So Ivan Choi said something. He says, "Joke of the day: I have a lot of antibodies to give to anybody." That's bad. Thanks, Ivan. You sure know how to make us laugh, for sure. So Ellie Storm says, "Hi everybody. Olive oil is not for cooking. Only avocado oil and coconut is recommended for high heat." Is that true?
Thank you.
Marco?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably.
I just eat.
No, probably. No,
Sounds
probably.
healthy.
Yeah. Use it for baking.
I don't know.
It's good enough browning.
I keep sunflower oil. I do have peanut oil. I have vegetable oil and olive oil. I don't really use avocado oil, to be honest.
These are recommended, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's right. You know, like I can see that.
Coconut oil, like
I've been saying at least true.
when I eat like meat, it kind of is weird to have coconut oil. It has like a taste, you know. It's like good in like desserts and stuff, but like for me, I don't like when I.
Okay.
All right, so we take it out now.
I'm gonna get my meat out because mine's pretty brown. I mean, you won't. When people say brown all side, you don't really mean like brown all side. You brown all side, but you don't have to brown like perfectly brown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get enough like crunch on it, and then it's good to go.
If you overcook it, does it turn really hard? I guess the meat will be really hard if you overcook it.
It could be, yeah. So that's what mine looks like. I don't know if the lighting.
Well, it's great actually.
Yeah, just a little char, you know, like this piece is pretty good.
Do you think I should do my?
Turn off the stove right now. For now, when you're done, turn it off first.
Or should I do it more?
The oil is really hot. I'll wait for you guys. Okay, when you guys are done, just let me know, and we'll go to the next step. Let's see. Hold on. Give me 1 second, okay?
Or should I do it a little longer?
No, I think it's good. Don't worry about it. It's good.
So just set it aside to cool?
No, take it out. Yeah, so take it out and then put it on a plate. And yeah, just put it on a plate. Because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fry up the aroma. Okay? So what we're going to do next is, let me just turn my camera back. Get some cinnamon sticks. Okay? I have about 2 pieces. They're about 3 inches long. Star anise. I just usually use 1 star anise, but in this case, this one is broken, so it's like 1. So just a pinch is okay. And then what we need is red pepper flakes.
Do we put these things in whole?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're gonna put it in a pot with.
But yeah, I'm gonna go through the ingredient first, so then you guys know exactly what to take out. We can wait a little bit. Yeah. The red pepper, I use like these whole dehydrated red pepper, but you can just do flakes. And then what we need is maybe like a 1/4 cup of shallots. Okay. Same thing, 1/4 cup of ginger, garlic. Maybe a little less, you know, I don't need a 1/4 cup. Just, you know, something, right? 2 tablespoons of ginger. Okay, those are the ingredients. And then we'll go over, actually, let me just go over all the wet ingredients. Rice wine. A tablespoon of light soy sauce and dark soy sauce. Tablespoon of hoisin. And a tablespoon of oyster sauce. And a dash, maybe like 1 or 2 teaspoons of sesame oil.
That's so
and then in the end, rice wine vinegar. That's what we need. Okay. And rock sugar. But if you don't have rock sugar, you can just use brown sugar. So brown sugar, put about 2 tablespoons. Depending on how much meat you have, right? I do about, I don't know, this much. Maybe like 3 or 4 tablespoons, 1/4 cup worth.
Is this
I bought it.
Like I say, I'm not a professional, so I just eyeball everything. Let's see, Michelle. Hold on.
I know. I bought everything. I bought pepper.
Is that rock sugar? Is that a rock sugar?
Yeah. So I use plates.
A thumb size, like two pieces of thumb size.
Okay.
So like this is like my thumb size right here, right? So do like 2 pieces of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So just let me know when you guys all the meat is out, and then you have some of these ingredients. Because this cooks pretty fast, so we gotta have quick hand on this part. So I'd rather you guys just take everything out and get it ready.
I have a
that's good.
And then turn off the water, the other pot of water, because it's probably boiled now. Just turn it off first and just wait. So we can drop the noodle in after we get all the part together.
Carmen says to Ellie and Ivan, I've been using olive oil. Ha ha ha. Told you how much I know about cooking. Amy's calling Carmen out, says you got to cook next time. So Carmen.
Wash your
How
hands.
you doing, Michelle?
Listen to Amy.
Oh yeah, wash your hands.
Listen to Amy.
Yes, wash your hands. Amy's gonna call you out. She will call you out.
That's Tian right there, dude. Tian in big fish, you know.
But then I think we need some antibodies from Ivan since he's got a lot.
Michelle, you ready? You guys ready?
I'm ready.
It looks like she's ready. Jamie's ready too. All right.
Same pot, okay, that you fry up the meat, right? Turn it to like 2, like really low heat, okay, very low, like 2 or 3, whatever.
So if I do
simmer
it in the instant pot, because me and Michelle are using
instant pot, you just do still do saute. Just use saute for now, yeah. But you have to move a little quicker, Jamie, because I think the heat is higher.
Yeah.
And then get a spatula because you need to push these ingredients around, the aroma around. So get a spatula.
Okay.
Okay.
Ivan said, Michelle's ready. I was born ready. Cooking.
Okay.
Oh,
with the heat on, drop maybe like no more than 1 tablespoon of oil, just a little bit of oil.
Well, okay, sure. There's like already oil from before.
Just drop a little bit in there. Just do it. Very little.
Drop a little bit of oil. All right.
Yep. When you guys are ready,
funny conversations.
the first thing we're gonna do is put the star anise and the cinnamon sticks in there. Okay, drop it in.
We're gonna cook the star anise.
Yeah, so put the star anise and cinnamon stick in there, in the pot. And just let's push it around for about 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
So I have a tip for people that don't cook a lot and then they worry about over seasoning is I usually just put all the seasoning into a bowl, and then I want to, so you don't, you know what I mean? Like if you put it in a pot, you can't go back, right? If you put it in a bowl, you can still alter it and stuff, you know, like not throw everything in there, right? So if you don't cook a lot and then sometimes you want to pour it out of these big bottle and you don't know how big the spout is, just pour it into a bowl first, and then from the bowl you put it into the pot so you don't mess it up by over seasoning. Okay, that's a tip that I learned from someone who actually cooked for a long time, you know, a grandma.
Good tip.
Another client.
Good
Yeah.
tip.
So that might be a little easier. Okay, all right.
Nice sauces.
So it really doesn't really matter if you mix it all together first and before you actually put it into the bowl to stir fry. So it doesn't really, sometimes they say you've got to put this and this first in order to do the next portion.
Yep. So, some stuff it does matter. Like if you do like a chow fun, like a beef chow fun, then you don't want to do that because the dark soy sauce part of the dish for the chow fun is very crucial. So that part you actually wanted to, well, you still put it dark soy sauce into a bowl, right, and mix it in. Or a lot of chefs, what they do is they pour it into this first, the spatula, and then they drop it in, right? So because if you know you over pour it, you're like, oh, you know what, it's too much. I'm just gonna use a little less, you know, and pour it out, right?
Right.
All right, so. Huh?
Soy sauce. What did you put in, Marco?
Nothing. I didn't put anything in. I'm just sharing what I'm saying. All right, now that's been like a minute. Okay, now let's turn up the heat a little bit to like 4 to 5, like almost medium heat, and put in 2 to 3 tablespoons of shallots. Okay, I'm just gonna eyeball. I'm not. And then put in 2 to 3 tablespoons of garlic, and then drop in a little less ginger. Let's do 2 tablespoons of ginger. And plus the red pepper.
Garlic.
So shallot, garlic,
ginger,
ginger, and red pepper.
Red pepper.
Yep.
Where's your red pepper?
See if I can go up and show you guys what mine looks like.
Awesome.
Hold on.
So while you guys are adjusting your camera, Amy has asked you guys, can each of you share something your parents taught you that has impacted your life since it's Asian Heritage Month? So maybe Marco, you can start first since you're our lead chef.
Wait, so the question is, what did my parents share with us?
Yeah, share something that your parents taught you that impacted your life.
Oh, wow.
What would that be?
That's a very good question. I think my dad always just wanted, my dad always wanted me to be a good person, you know, from the heart. So one thing I do is, I don't know, I always believe in giving, because when you give, you get some back. So my dad does a really good job in teaching me that, hey, don't take like things in life for granted. And if you get something and if you have extra, you should always give back. So that's one thing I actually value a lot, you know, from just being a human being, is that like this, like if I know how to cook, I share with you guys, right? Or I don't know, like if I happen to go to, I don't know, boba guys, and then I know my friends live around the corner, bring them a boba, right? You know, like you don't have to like give everything to everybody, but some people really, you know, just the little things that count, right? So I think being giving in life is actually really important, and that's what my parents taught me.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Marco.
Yep.
How about you, Jamie?
Well, I think that what my parents taught me is like, you know what I mean? Like my parents immigrated from China when I was 2 years old, and they were both, we both had applied to had a bunch of places, scholarships to different universities. My mom went to Pittsburgh, and my dad went to Oklahoma. And at the time, they weren't able to take me with them, so they took me with my grandparents in China for 2 years. And they moved, and they had to separate and go to different places because they had scholarships to different schools. And obviously, they were able to graduate and move to Irvine, where I grew up, and like a nice life for me and everything. So they just taught me that, like, even if you come from nothing, you can accomplish anything as long as you put your mind to it and you work hard. So that's what my parents taught me.
Great. Thank you for sharing, Jamie. Michelle, what about you?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Michelle. You're a good student. Okay. So Amy Kong says, since it's Asian Heritage Month, can you share something that your parents taught you that you value, that, you know, gave value to you?
You want to others what you want others to do unto you, and work hard. It's how it always pays off. Nothing comes free, and nothing comes
free. Nothing comes
so,
easy.
If it's been like 2 or 3 minutes, just return all the meat back into the pot now. Keeping the low heat though. You don't have to do high heat right now.
So for us, should we keep sauteing or?
No, that's it. No, put the meat back in the pot now.
Okay.
So hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just layer the meat on top of the aromatics.
Yes. So if you go with my recipe of how much meat to use, then follow how much ingredient to put in the liquid. But honestly, if you're short like a tablespoon or 2 of, like, you know, cooking wine or rice wine vinegar, it doesn't make that much of a difference. The soy sauce part and I would probably underestimate and overestimate, because you can always add more flavor, you know. But if it goes too salty, then it's hard to go back, right? All right, I'm gonna go, okay, because I need to go. So first step is, after the meat goes back into the pot, I would, in this situation, I'm gonna do maybe like 3/4 cup of the cooking wine, okay?
Okay.
Cooking wine first.
Let me drink the cooking wine first.
Go for it. No, if you don't have cooking wine, like Chinese cooking wine, just use
This is
Chardonnay. Use some sort of like
Chardonnay.
You use water. Even water is not that important.
Okay, that makes me just want to sip this.
I can't sip my Chardonnay, so but I got cooking wine.
Drop the sugar in there, the rock sugar or brown sugar.
I already mixed.
How much cooking wine did you put, Marco?
I'm sorry?
How much cooking wine did you put?
Like I said, I have about 2 pounds of meat, so I put almost a cup, but do 3/4 cup. Just do 3/4 cup. Yeah.
I mixed my sugar and oyster sauce and soy sauce, everything all together already. So should I just drop everything?
That's cool. Just dump it on there. Yeah, do it. Mix it up and just dump it on there. It's all good. Okay. So then after the cooking wine, do about a tablespoon of hoisin sauce, tablespoon of oyster sauce, and then a tablespoon of dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, and then put all the sugar in there. Okay.
All tablespoons each.
Yeah, all tablespoons. Yeah. Okay. And then I do like maybe like 2 or 3 teaspoons. I'm sorry, a little bit less than 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And then you can crank up the heat. Crank up the heat to about like medium high.
So if we're using our instant pot, should we just put on high pressure now?
No. Now you want to do the meat. Do the meat setting. The meat and stew setting. Yeah.
Okay. And then with the lid off or on?
Lid off. No, on.
Okay.
Sorry.
So,
oh no, did you put water in there, Jamie?
Not yet.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure you put water. Okay.
How much?
And then one thing I forget to tell you is the white wine vinegar.
Yeah.
The white wine vinegar. I'm sorry. You gotta put that in too.
I put the rice wine vinegar and all of the sauce ingredients.
That's fine. If you go with whatever my recipe is, all the liquid, and you put it all into it, then that's all good. You know, just make sure you cut.
Go ahead.
No, sorry. Just make sure you like all the ingredients already into that whatever bowl that you have, right? Make sure you put water over it, and then put enough water to submerge the meat.
Okay.
So it'll slow, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll show you what mine looks like right now, and then yeah. So mine looks like this before water. Now it's like really getting kind of aggressive now.
Oh wow,
the,
look at that.
The sugar
Oh my
is
goodness.
melting, and then now it's like you can smell everything right now.
Okay.
So I would just mix it around a little bit,
Wow.
toss it around. I think it's almost ready for me to just drop the water in there. Okay.
Once I put the water, I should just do like maybe 35, 40 minutes or something, high pressure.
Yeah, do 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
How much did you put on? How much soy sauce did you put again? Because yours.
Do about 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon light soy sauce, 1
Just
tablespoon
open for
dark
a
soy sauce.
Facebook Live.
Hold on.
You, can you get us on Facebook Live? So I understand.
Okay.
So, it sounds like Donnie's like saying AREAA chef hack. That's actually a great idea. I think everybody's a cook. That would be an awesome idea. I really like that. And then Ivan Choi was saying we need to start another organization under AREAA, Asian Home Chef Association of America. That's pretty funny. I like that.
So my sauce is really thickening up right now. I gotta add water, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do about a cup right now, maybe a cup and a half for me because I have a little bit more rip than what I thought I would have. But I'll show you guys what mine look like. Yeah, a cup and a half. It's okay to add a little bit more water
Helen.
because at the end of the day, like once we open,
just go to your site and go to AREAA SS Peninsula. It's on that Facebook Live. Okay.
All right. So I guess I put the water to submerge the ribs. I'm gonna do 40 minutes high pressure.
Yep, for Instapot. So for me, I'm not doing Instapot. What I'm doing is, so now that, hold on, let me show you. Let me flip the camera.
Sugar did you put, Marco?
Maybe two tablespoons. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Michelle. So mine looks like this. I added maybe 1.5.
Wow.
Okay, and then I crank up the heat to high. And then after it starts boil, right, then you turn down the heat to simmer, to low. Okay, so now it's starting to get a little more balanced now, like the heat, which is good. That's exactly what we want.
Gosh.
You can smell everything too, like the soy sauce, the aroma, the hoisin sauce.
Gosh, that looks so good. Donnie is
Okay.
saying yummy. Ivan Choi
Alright,
is
now
like,
I'm gonna
yeah, Marco.
Turn down the heat to two-ish. About pour myself another shot. Cover, and we'll see this guy in about 30 minutes, okay? I mean, 30 minutes is like kind of like the fast version. I would probably do maybe 40 if you have time. But after the 40 minute, what we want to do is open up the lid and then just let it cook in high heat so that the heat or the sauce will actually like thicken up, okay? But,
So hopefully the Instant Pot takes like 10 minutes to heat up. And so
oh, does it?
you know, like it has
Okay.
to hold pressure.
Yeah, so you're on your own, girl. No, I'm just kidding.
Instant Pot,
No, I'm
I think
kidding.
we both are.
Yeah. I'm kidding. All right, let me go back to where I'm at. Michelle, how you doing, Michelle?
I put it on a pressure cooker, so I'm gonna have somebody double check it for me.
Okay.
Well, that's nice. I wish I had somebody that could do that when I cook. I wouldn't burn anything. Andy Chug, hey, how's it going? From Silicon Valley. He said we need a smell vision. Can somebody create that? That would be so amazing.
That'd be cool.
I'd be salivating all the time.
Where am I?
Marco. That's so funny. Oh.
All right. Let me know when all of you guys' meat is kind of like in place, and then we can start the garlic noodle portion.
Michelle, Lloyd Tide is saying you're lost. You look lost. Lloyd Tide is calling you out. No. So bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got a president in the house also. Well, we got Randy Char, Ivan Choi. You guys are gonna have side conversations, I'm sure. Let's see what else. Amy Kong's going on a bathroom break. Should we say, make sure you to wash your hands when you come back?
Do it, Amy.
That's awesome.
How you doing, Michelle? Where you at?
Mhm.
Here's my back.
Somebody said, Monica says that the ribs in the Instant Pot shouldn't take that long. She said 25 minutes with 5 minutes natural release.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I would do maybe at least 30 minutes, but
Wait,
40, so
you
if
have to turn down the volume, baby. I can hear you.
I'm 40 for now, so
like I said, I am I'm not like a chef, right? So who am I to say, right? So if you want to do 25 minutes, go for it.
is it better to
You're
cook-
eating your own food, so no matter what, even if you do 15 minutes, it'll cook. It'll cook and it'll be edible.
Mhm.
But is
So
it
go
better,
with whatever you feel like doing.
better to err on the side of longer, right?
Hmm?
Is it better to like err on the side of longer?
No, that's not true too.
Oh, it's not
No.
true.
I think in this situation, it depends how much meat you have.
Yeah.
It's really hard to gauge, right? Because I don't know how much meat you have on your meat.
Pound of meat, but I didn't cut them in half like you did. So it's
Yeah,
one full piece.
just go with I mean, if you already set it for what, 30 minutes?
Oh, 40. I set it for 40.
40. No, okay, then just do 30.
Started the heat. The
30 is okay, but what I did before with my Instant Pot is I did 40.
and it was good.
I made another red up. It was 40 minutes, but again, 25 is not gonna
No, I'm
not
not
cook.
your instructions.
Because there's another thing is that after when the button, right, when it releases the valve,
Yeah.
we're still gonna do open lid cooking for another in high heat for another like 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, right?
Mm.
So
It's gonna cook for sure no matter what. You know what I mean? But whether you want it to fall off the bone,
I wanted to fall out. What's the point?
then you might want to like leave it a little longer. Yeah, leave it a little longer.
There's no point of eating it unless it falls off.
Use your teeth.
Oh,
Should we take another,
see,
you guys want
let's
another
see.
shot? I mean, I'm drinking.
Do it.
Another shot.
Do it.
wow. That's group. Luckily, I'm sipping at home.
Are you
Lyman, do a shot with us, Lyman. I know you're back there somewhere.
in the same glass?
That's
Are
what
you
I'm
still drinking
saying.
the same glass, Liza?
What?
Are you still drinking?
I don't drink that fast.
You
But
gotta
don't worry, I have a whole bottle.
hurry up. They already took like
Okay.
3 shots.
All right. Ready?
What? This is sipping. It's wine. Okay.
Peninsula. Ready? Go.
Again?
Cheers.
Okay.
All right.
So good.
My wife just got home from work.
Hi,
I'm so proud of her.
What does that mean?
She's got
Oh,
got
okay.
home from work. Healthcare worker, you know, they
Essential work.
take care of
Aw,
they take care of sick patients, dude. Yeah,
She just ran
at
the
one time
thank
for them.
you.
While her husband's like at
Yeah.
home cooking food and drinking shots. She's now saving
That's really
lives.
nice, though. He appreciates that.
Oh,
He
yeah,
works
for sure,
hard,
for sure.
frontline, you know. So he's grateful.
So is
Mhm.
she treating COVID patients?
No, well, she works at a hospital, so she's a pharmacist, so she
Okay.
disperses drugs to
Yeah. So not direct.
patients.
Yeah, at least in the ICU.
They had a couple of patients that were there. Yeah.
Mm.
So Michelle, are you ready?
Yeah.
How's that pot of water going, guys? Is it hot yet?
I turned it off.
Turn it off.
Okay, turn it back on. Crank it back on. Put a little salt in there. Just put maybe like, I don't know, like a dash, like a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
I already put the salt. I'm just waiting for it to. I put it on low earlier.
Yeah, crank it back to high now, because we're gonna boil the noodle next.
That's funny. Ivan tried like Randy Char. Ivan says antibodies for Amy. She's going to the bathroom.
Amy, you back yet,
I'm
Amy?
getting hungry. Going to dinner. Let's see what else. Randy Ando from Hawaii. Thanks for joining. That's exciting. We've got Hawaii in the
Aloha.
house. You
Aloha.
say, yeah, Garrett. We've got a lot of chapters tuning in. And Helen from Atlanta. Yes, Ivan says, thank you, Marco's wife. Yes, thank you very much.
Mahalo.
Yeah. Aaron Wong's like going to make dessert too?
Nope. Ice cream. Kids love ice cream, so
Oh.
we do ice cream.
We also don't have
Ice
any
cream.
vegetables. We have no vegetables. This is a protein carb meal.
Yep.
Yes.
Go buy
That
some
sounds
salad.
so good. That's healthy too. So question, have you guys been working out since, you know, we've been cooking at home, I'm sure a lot, and not eating out as much. Have you guys been doing any exercises or anything like that?
Man, you got me all flexing now. I'm like, tucking my stomach and stuff, you know.
I think you've been working out then, I sound like.
I've been biking a lot. I've been like, now that I have a lot of free time, I've been biking. And then I'm really excited because yesterday I just got my Bowflex weight set. I ordered it like a couple
Oh, wow.
ago. I just came in so I can start lifting again. So I haven't been able to
Nice.
so I've only been doing cardio. So I feel like I'm getting very jellyfishy.
Aw. That's great that you've been biking and whatnot. Jellyfishy. So you guys out there and do this?
So yeah, I've been biking. Like they closed the bike path for a couple of weeks, but then now they just opened it again last week. So I'm excited to start biking to the beach again.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So, Jamie, I heard that LA is going to be on lockdown until July. How do you feel about that?
Well, they announced basically that the stay-at-home order officially will be at least until July for sure, but like they're gonna slowly start phasing out, start phasing in the businesses. So right now they're doing like some stores for pickup, like retail stores that can only pick up, so they can obviously order online or whatever and pick it up, and then they're gonna start slowly, possibly phasing in, like some types of office work that can't be done.
No, we haven't even made the garlic needles yet.
Yeah, and then next
We
week.
can hear you, Liza.
Yeah.
Waiting for you guys to boil
What'd
water.
you say?
We
They
can hear
you.
you.
Wait, you got...
Try to wait for the
Really?
water to
Uh-oh.
boil.
The water's boiling.
Okay, water's boiling? Okay, fine. You guys ready? All right, drop the noodle in the...
No, I'm
Drop the
sorry.
noodles in.
2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
Okay, well,
2 minutes? Okay. Mine's already boiled. I'm just waiting for y'all. So.
yeah, mine's
Well, mine was boiling earlier, and then I turned it off because we weren't.
Okay.
gonna turn it off.
So this is what I like to do, okay? When there's nothing to do, I always open my fridge to look inside, right? Then my mom always tell me like, why are you looking in the fridge, dude? The same thing over and over again. Since we're cooking this rib, why don't we just open it and like mix it around a little bit, okay? While we're waiting for Michelle's water boil, but you can't do it with the Instant Pot. But if you're not using Instant Pot,
But Instant
let's
Pot
just
evenly, so you just
so just
So what I do when there's like downtime is I like to clean as I go.
wash dishes, right?
Yeah,
I mean, this ain't like a real cooking show where like on HGTV where the stars just like get to like cook and go, right? Yeah, so when there's free time, we always
portable charger because it's gonna die. My
Liza,
phones are dying.
or like clean. 2 minutes, Michelle.
no, shit, mine's gonna die too. I gotta get charged.
Okay, go, you guys. We'll take a little break.
I think that's good. So are you putting the noodles?
Is your water boil yet? Well, let's wait for Jamie. Oh, Jamie's back?
I'm here. I just had to get
Oh, yeah,
it
she's back.
for my laptop.
So you use a tongue or chopsticks? I feel more comfortable with chopsticks. Drop the noodles in, and then you kind of have to like do like a lateral, like left and right, and kind of like loosen it up a little bit. And then the noodle I'm using is called like a lo mein, Lomein, lo mein. Essentially it's like flour, but with and you actually have to boil it for about 4 to 5 minutes. And we want to get that. We don't want to do it too mushy, kind of like an al dente texture or consistency. So once it's dropped, I don't know, 4 to 5 minutes, and every minute I would just do like left and right, and stir it around. While we wait for the noodles, if you guys want to start chopping up some garlic and mint, I have about 2.5 pounds of noodles, so I'm doing a lot actually. And I am probably gonna use about half a cup of garlic. Like with this dish, you can't go wrong, right? So the more garlic, the merrier. Yeah, almost half a cup, I guess. So if you want to start mincing the garlic, go for it right now. This is the time to do it.
So you're gonna mix the garlic now?
Yeah, mince the garlic if you can, and do it now, okay? But we can wait a little bit too. It's not a big deal. I already minced mine already, so.
I already minced mine.
Okay, then just pretend like you're actually cooking a noodle, like what I do, and just stir the noodle a little bit. Yeah. Just wait. Now just like waiting for the water to boil, for the noodle to boil. Yeah, this dish is super easy. Like anytime we have like a family get together or like a friend's potluck, this is always my go-to dish. It's easy, it's cheap. You don't have to like buy a lot of food, and everyone always love it, right? I mean, sometimes like when I'm at home, I wouldn't use like a whole stick of butter that I'm teaching you guys. I would cheat and maybe do half a stick or a quarter of a stick and just add a little olive oil in there. So it really depends on your comfort level. If you think one stick is too much, then don't use a stick. Just use half a stick and just substitute it with olive oil. Okay. Our health is the most important thing, right? So even though somebody offer you a recipe, you don't have to follow it fully. Unless it's baking. Baking is very important, right? But when it comes to cooking, just substitute whatever you want, and however you want. There's no right or wrong, okay? For you, Amy, washing my hands.
Amy, you're famous for this line. I think you know that, right? Miss G said she can help make dessert next time. It sounds like we'll have to have maybe we can have an AREAA youth kind of cooking thing with dessert making. That sounds like that would be fun.
A baking portion.
That would be fun, actually.
All right.
Randy's like getting hungry. Where's dinner going to be ready?
About maybe like 25, 30 minutes.
4 minutes, we strain it, Marco.
Let's see. Has it been 4 minutes?
I timed it. It's only been 2.5 minutes so far.
Okay, just let it. Dude, how much noodle are you boiling?
I'm only doing half a pound.
Half a pound? Then you do maybe 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes. You don't need that. Yeah, let me see what type of noodle you're using. Can you move your camera?
Oh, it's lo mein.
Yeah, I think for however much water you have in that, just do 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
Yours is almost ready. Yeah.
Okay.
What about mine, Marco?
Let's see.
Let's see. Move the camera a little bit more. There we go.
Hold on. Let's see, Michelle. Mix it a little bit. Go up. You know what? Take a noodle. Take a noodle and put it in your mouth, and you tell me whether it's getting soft. I think your noodle looked like a little thinner. I think you're almost ready, Michelle. Just pour it out. Pour it out. Yeah. Like I said, it's so hard to teach people exactly what the time is, because everyone's stove is different. How much water to add is different. How much salt to add is different. So a lot of cooking really is all trial and error, right? The more you do it, the more you know, oh, it's ready or not, So that's something that, I can't teach people whether it's right or wrong, I don't even think anyone can.
So, Marco, are we going to cook the noodles more after this, or is it?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
It doesn't need to be 100% soft.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, but al dente is better. Like I said, as long as the flour is boiled, that's the most important thing. But you don't want to be mushy. It's kind of like spaghetti, right? So now take it out, pour this into a strainer, and then run it in cold water for about 45 seconds. Okay, that's the next step. So I might sink out.
So I was wondering, Carmen's asking, is fresh one or dry noodles better? I'm not sure if I missed it.
Fresh noodles are better. Fresh.
Fresh meat is always better.
Yeah.
There
But
you
fresh
go.
also go out faster too. Like they go bad faster.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have fresh ones, so I used to buy ones. I have onion. Oh no.
Oh, you guys are really busy cooking. Whew.
Yeah, running the cold water is actually really important because it really like it gives it a crisp, or in Cantonese it's called what called son, like the noodle son, right? Like when you go to Murakami, they like udon, right? They also like always after they boil it, right? They run it into like cold bath just to stop it from cooling, but it also gives it a little crisp to the noodle. So this part is actually pretty crucial in terms of like cooking like noodle and make sure it's not mushy.
Actually, that's what my dad does. We actually used to have a Chinese restaurant, and I basically grew up in a Chinese restaurant. So my dad does the same thing. We would cool it off, the noodles in the running water.
Yep.
So it stops cooking.
Underwater, we're set aside for now.
Yeah, just run it in water and just let it set aside, let it drip. But you know what? Use your finger, like with 4 fingers, kind of like bring the noodle up and around so it doesn't stick together. The whole point is that it all gets kind of cool down and it doesn't stick together. So just work on the noodle a little bit, you know, and toss it around a little bit with your finger. And then wash your hands after.
So Harvey asked, is everything microwavable afterwards if you can't eat it all?
Absolutely.
There you go,
Garlic
Harvey.
noodle always
That's
tastes
your
better the next
answer.
day. Garlic noodle tastes better the next day, actually. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. There you go. Garlic noodle tastes better the next day. I'll have to try
I'm always
this.
drunk the night
I've never made
it.
Hair set in, right? Wash your hands. I just washed my hands.
So
This
mine's
is really
like this.
Great. I think I need to wash
let
my hands too.
Let it drip, okay? So we're gonna have maybe about 10 minutes of like cooking the garlic butter time before we toss the noodle in. So this is the part where after you pour in the cold water, you want to let it drain completely, okay? Shake it around a little bit more.
Won't stick together.
Huh? Yeah, make sure you use your finger and throw it around. Again, the thinner noodle is harder to work with because they break easier. So just be a little more gentle. But rinsing it with cold water and let it dry will help the process. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you guys for giving some love. Show us some love for our amazing cuts. Michelle, Jamie, Marco, our awesome lead chef for tonight. Woo.
Who's the executive chef?
Meanwhile, I'm gonna check on my ribs. Looking kind of good. Looking really good, actually. I mean, it's normal to have a lot of liquid right now because we're just simmering it, right? But later,
Thanks, Carmen. I love it.
Yeah, when we do open lid cooking again after the 30 minutes, then it'll thicken up again. So the sauce will actually like thicken
Sorry,
up.
I keep laughing because I see all these thumbs up, happy love faces on Facebook. I'm just smiling. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. We're almost done soon. They're on their garlic noodle. They're making the garlic noodles right now.
Oh no.
How you doing, Michelle?
I'm ready to make the garlic noodles.
Do you have a deep dish, a deep pan, like a wok?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. What are you using? No, that's a spatula.
Oh,
wow. My mom always want me to use something like this on my mother-in-law because she's like, oh, the oil doesn't splat everywhere. But I like a wok, okay? But if you have one of these guys, like a 15-inch, you know, deep pan, this will do the job, okay? So up to you guys. You guys use one of these, but I'm using a wok. Let me know when you guys are ready. Get the wok out or get the pan out.
My internet died, but I'm back.
Okay. First thing I do is before I do anything, let's take out some cilantro.
Oh
So
no.
cilantro,
Cilantro. Oh, you got
cilantro,
perfect.
handful.
Oh no.
Handful of cilantro. Okay.
There's no right or wrong. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I like cilantro.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's wash these guys real quick. Just wash it, rinse it, and then put it. Wash it, rinse it, and then cut it up and do it like fine chop.
Okay. You said chop it up?
Chop it up. Yep. So I just kind of rinse it like that, you know, and then now I'm gonna chop it up. And then I assume that all of your garlic is chopped already, right? You guys chop all your garlic already?
Yeah.
Okay. Half a cup, quarter cup, whatever. No, well, 1/3 cup or half a cup, whatever. However much noodle you guys have. Okay. So fine chop.
Remember what Harvey said? If it's microwavable afterwards and it tastes good the next day, he said, Estelle, make a lot and save it for us.
Oh, for sure.
That's a lot of
I
noodles.
mean, the reason why I'm
Monica
doing
Chin
this,
says.
this dish cooks kind of fast too. So, you know, like I said, that's why I just want to get it all ready. So mine looks like this. Wash my hands.
Mine chopped.
I mean, just chop it enough.
Nice
you know,
job,
it
Jamie.
doesn't have to be.
Look at that.
I know. I started prepping at like 1 o'clock. Wow.
Good job.
Because I'm like a really slow chopper, so I was like all this stuff.
Okay.
Or
So
else-
Jamie, a tip is you tuck your fingers in, right? Fingers, tuck it in. But when you chop, you want to do like a bicycle wheel, like up and down and up and down. You push it in.
I know. I'm not a pro.
But again,
so it's really scary for me because, like, especially when I'm drinking, you know, it's so dangerous. So, I don't want to slice my finger off when you're taking shots. You guys took like 4 shots already. Aren't even cutting stuff, you know? That's really dangerous.
nah,
That's why you're smart, Jamie, that you chopped it before everybody else.
I knew we were going to be drinking, so I'm like, I like my fingers.
All right,
Right,
for this
right,
dish, I'm gonna go through the condiments, and you guys would know what to do. Okay, so we need butter. Okay, I'm gonna alter my recipe. Okay, I'm gonna do half a steak. All right, and I'm gonna add a little olive oil in there, probably a tablespoon too. So I'm gonna use half a steak and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. What else we need? We need light soy sauce. Okay. We need sugar. Sugar's right here. You can put a little sesame oil. You don't have to. I'll put a little dash sesame oil. Oyster sauce. Oyster sauce. This is also optional, but I have grown to love fish sauce, so I'll do maybe a dash of fish sauce. A little white pepper. And basically that's it. Oh, if you want to do a little bit of crushed red pepper. Oh, one more thing, sorry. Chicken bouillon. Okay, just a little dash.
Oh yeah.
So the easiest way is I will just put all the ingredients in a bowl, stir it around. Because if you get that ready, right, then we can just add that in once the garlic butter is made. Okay. So why don't we take a bowl, okay, out, and then we'll put all the ingredients together. I mean, if you're into cooking, you know what you're doing, and measurement is not that important for you, then you can just kind of put it onto the noodle. But I find that when I do this, right, I would focus less on burning the item, and once I apply it on, right, I can really mix the noodle together, and then the coloring and the consistency, and it actually tastes a lot better.
There's not enough time to like measure, like do it, I guess.
Yeah, and then you don't scramble too, right? Because a lot of times it's like you don't have that much time to get everything together, and it's cleaner just to do it in a bowl, right? So just mix everything in the bowl first. Yeah. Okay. So Michelle, Jamie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's do. So I have 2.5 pounds of noodles. That's a lot of noodles. Okay. Let me show you. Let me just show you how much I have. This is a whole colander worth of noodle.
Oh, wow.
So mine, I'm gonna do a little bit more.
Wow.
You guys should probably do a little less. This
Yeah.
this could probably feed like 8 people here.
Here's
Okay.
mine.
Mhm.
So
I only did half a pound.
tell me, Jamie, you have half a pound of noodle?
Yeah, because I'm only feeding 2 people. I'm not.
Okay. What about you, Michelle? How much noodle do you have?
Just 1 pound.
I have 2 pounds.
You have 2 pounds?
Yes.
Michelle, you have 2 pounds?
I have 2 pounds.
Okay. So I'm gonna let Jamie know hers first, and then you and I can do the same amount.
Okay.
Okay. Jamie, if you have half a pound noodle, I would do 2 teaspoons.
Don't worry. I already followed your recipe and divided all of the sauces.
Oh, great. Then I can just go on my own,
I
right?
poured already, and I have all the sauces ready, so I'm good.
Okay, perfect.
Just do
Michelle, you ready?
I'm ready. You just do yours.
Okay, let's do 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. Light soy sauce, okay? 1 tablespoon. So mine's like this. 1 tablespoon.
I'm gonna have a glass of wine while I'm waiting.
Okay.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I'm gonna have another glass of wine while I'm waiting for you guys.
Okay, cool. So, Michelle, 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce.
Got it.
Okay?
Yep.
Let's do 2 teaspoon, okay, of fish sauce, okay?
2 teaspoons. So just a little bit of.
So a little less than 1 tablespoon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 1.5 teaspoon of sesame oil.
1.5.
What if I tell you I'm totally winging it? No, I'm kidding.
Well, we believe you because you know what you're doing.
No, it'll work, dude. It'll always work. Let's do 1.5 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 1.5 tablespoon, so a little more. Yeah.
Don't mind me.
No, I'm waiting for Michelle. So when she's ready, I'll move on next. We good?
Yeah.
Okay. You need white pepper?
Jed says, "Why is Liza not in the kitchen?" I'm back in the kitchen. I wanted to get some fresh air. This food is you guys are making me so hungry. I had to go not look at my kitchen.
Michelle, yeah, white pepper, Michelle? It's not that important, but do you have white pepper?
How much do you need?
Just do a dash. Like, hey, white pepper, 1 dash of that. Just throw a little in there.
Thanks for joining, Jed.
Dash, because like whenever I'm a very precise person, I like to use measuring cups and spoons for everything. And
I
then
don't know.
he says a
1/5 of a tablespoon. 1/5 of a teaspoon.
teaspoon,
What?
1/5 of a teaspoon.
1/5 of a. Oh wow, that's a lot.
Of what?
That's a dash to me. Oh no. Anyway, so just put a dash of white pepper in. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do 1.5 teaspoon of sugar. Remember, the oyster sauce is also kind of sweet, right? So it'll bring out the sweetness of it. But this dish is honestly pretty sweet. Like it can always be sweet. So don't be afraid to use sugar. And that's why it tastes so good, right? Because you're putting a lot of sugar at Tang Long or crustacean. Are you done, Michelle, with the sugar? No, not yet. I'll wait for you.
So how much sugar?
Do 1.5 teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay. And then chicken bouillon.
How much?
Very crucial. Let's do one teaspoon for now. So that's what mine looks like right now. Okay. Everything in here. This is our goodies. So this, along with the butter and the garlic, will go and be spread with this. That's the ratio, okay? I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but yeah. You guys done?
Yep.
Okay. Mix it all together. Kind of mix it lightly.
Ivan Choi said, "Jamie, do you get more precise with more Chardonnay?"
I would say yes, because you know, as I drink more Chardonnay, my skepticism of myself gets higher. So then I start to get more and more precise. But actually, the food gets better as I get drunker.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
And I just put a little bit of red pepper flakes into my mixer. It's not that important. I mean, it's up to you guys. Optional. Okay, when this is all mixed.
Mix the red pepper flakes and the garlic and parsley all together, or not yet?
Wait, did you ask me if I mix the red pepper with the mixture?
Well, I have all the sauce ingredients in one, and then the red pepper, and then the garlic and parsley.
Yeah, no, the red pepper honestly is not that important. You can just do it in the end. It's
Try
not.
Mix it all together. No, don't mix it.
You don't have to mix it. There's no right or wrong on that part. It's not.
Okay.
Like I said, we're using very low heat to coat the noodle.
Okay.
So in a way, you don't have to like cook it through, right? So it's not that important whether you add it now or later. And if you add it now or later, I don't think anyone can tell like, oh, you just added in or you added in, you know, in the end or in the middle. Does that make sense?
What kind of pan should we use now to coat it?
Okay, so now I'm gonna use a wok. I'm gonna bring it back to my wok, and you can use that pan that I was telling you guys about. Okay. So with this guy's in place, this is ready. I'm gonna put it next to me. My half stick of butter.
Okay.
My garlic. Okay. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna use a little olive oil just to like promote. I don't know. Promote being healthier.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna turn it up to about maybe medium high heat. So and my dial is 6. Okay. But again, I just want to heat up the wok. I'm not trying to use high heat to cook. The first part is we're gonna cook the garlic, but we want to cook the garlic in low heat. So
put the oil in first or heat it up first?
No. Just heat up the wok or heat up the pan first. Don't put anything in yet. Okay. Just wait like a minute and a half. Okay. So nothing in yet. Like I said, my whole point is that I want to get the wok or get your pan hot, right? Hot into the point where I could just put the garlic. No, I'm sorry. Put the butter and the oil in, and then I'm gonna turn down the heat because you don't ever want to cook garlic in a high heat. You'll burn it. It's not what you want. So just, and then meanwhile, let me check on my ribs. Okay.
My ribs have been in there for 30 minutes now. There's 9 minutes left.
Has it been 30 minutes?
It's already been 30 minutes. Yeah, 31.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. So, you know what? I'm just gonna leave mine in for about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna work with it once I finish my.
Cool. So mine should be ready once you're ready, probably.
So from this point on, for our garlic noodle, we're about like 8 minutes out. I think we'll be done in 8 minutes.
Okay. So should we not heat up our wok yet?
Oh, heat up your wok. Heat up your wok. The wok is for the garlic noodle.
Okay.
Yep. Let me know when your wok is hot, and then we can drop everything in.
So how do you know when your wok is hot?
I don't know. When it gets hot enough, it should tell you. But the thing is this, right? Like after a minute, if you put a little oil in there, it'll probably bubble pretty fast, right? So I just put about 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
1.5 tablespoon of oil, right? Just to mix it around. And then I'm gonna do my and then now I can turn down the heat to about 3 to 4. So like medium low, and then drop the butter in there. Okay.
Are you using full butter or half?
I tweaked it a little bit. I'm gonna do half a stick of butter.
Okay.
And then 1.5 tablespoons. Well, 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay, so I put the butter in.
Yep. So mine looks like this right now. Mix it around.
Donnie Pangaro says, "You guys make this look easy."
Again,
you
low
guys need
heat.
an episode with Aria's with chef.
Hey, butter.
Make sure it's low heat right now. Okay.
Heat.
All right.
Low heat.
Okay. So when my butter is almost done, I'm gonna drop all my garlic in there.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna smell so good in a minute and a half.
When you cook the garlic.
Oh yeah, for sure. Low heat, and then get a spatula and push it around. Just get a little salt and just put it on. Just a little salt, just a little bit, very little, like a dash, small dash. So this is the part where you kind of want to mix the butter, the olive oil, and the butter and garlic together.
I love butter.
Looks good, Jamie. Good job. Yep. Low heat, okay? Don't do it too high. Let it cook for about.
How you doing, Michelle?
Maybe like 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Make sure it doesn't burn, okay? That's why you have to keep pushing it around so the garlic doesn't burn. I mean, I've done it with like shallot before too. I add a little bit of shallot sometimes, so it all depends. Like if you have extra ingredient, you want to use it up, then add it. Like, I'm gonna add a little bit right now.
Not extra shallots.
It's not important though, to be honest.
Do you think the shallots will make it better? Because I have extra shallots from earlier.
Then put it in. It's okay. Yeah. Make sure it's minced though, so you can.
Yeah, because I have extras from earlier.
No, they're like cousins, dude. So like you can use it together. Right. It's not. Yeah. Shallot's also sweet. Like when you add shallots into the dish, it brings in more sugar, so it's not a bad thing at all.
Did you put anything aside from butter and olive oil? Did I miss anything else?
Butter, olive oil, just to put a dash of salt on it. A little bit, very little. You don't need too much.
And just keep pushing it.
Yep, keep pushing it.
All right, so
keep turning it. You see how I'm turning it right now, like that? Just turn it. And if you feel like the garlic is burning, then turn down the heat even more. Okay? Don't burn the garlic.
You already put the garlic?
Huh?
You already put the garlic, Marco?
Yeah, we're already cooking the garlic with the shallot.
I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. 3 minutes. Again, very low heat. Okay, low heat. That's the key.
Gosh, making my mouth water. Whew. Garlic noodles.
My heat was so low that I didn't know if it was on. I didn't want to gas myself, so I had to check.
See, this is the part where if you're like a restaurant, this is what they do. They put MSG or some sort of like chicken powder into the garlic. I won't do that. It's home cooked, I don't want to. I mean, as much as we love MSG, we can't, it's not healthy for you. So I just don't do it. But this is the part where they actually put more salt and sugar into the garlic. That's why it always tastes really yummy. So it's restaurant cooking. It's a little different from home cooking. So I would not promote this.
I like healthy.
Yep. That's why I reduced that butter. I was like, you know what? Okay, how are you guys doing on your garlic?
I think my garlic looks pretty good.
Okay.
Here's mine.
So mine kind of looks like this right now. Okay, I'll show you guys.
Very nice.
Okay.
Michelle too.
Still on low heat. I'll rest for another 25 seconds. All right. Next step is our mixture. Okay, add it in, and then but after you add the mixture in, you want to crank it up to a little higher, maybe about 4 to 5, like some medium heat. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about the color right now. It's gonna turn dark, but I guarantee you once you apply it onto the noodle, it won't. You can't even tell whether it's dark or not. So again, keep mixing it so it looks like this. Keep mixing the mixture, and just let it cook for about another minute. Okay. Well, more like 45 seconds. You don't even need that long.
It smells so good.
Oh my gosh, you guys are making me so hungry. I have no idea. Whew.
No, the fish sauce and the sugar and the soy that comes together with the oyster sauce, yeah, it's gonna smell good, with the butter.
I've enjoyed like garlic and butter. Yeah, I can imagine him saying that.
Right? You haven't put the sauce in.
Huh?
Have you put the sauce in yet, or just garlic and butter?
No, you put the sauce in now. Put the sauce in and crank up the heat to medium heat.
Medium. Put the sauce in.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, so put the sauce in. I think my internet went out for like a second.
That's okay.
Put the sauce in, and then what?
And then you crank it up to about 4 to 5, like medium heat.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move first because my mixture and my butter is getting a little like hot now and violent. Now what I do is you add in all the oil. I'm sorry, all the noodle in.
Noodles? Oh, wow.
Keep the same temperature. Just keep it at 5, medium heat, right? And then my technique is I like to use a spatula on my left hand or your not as dominant hand, and then my chopstick on my right hand. So what I do is I go from the middle and I kind of just like mix it to the side. So you kind of get the bottom up like that. I don't know if you can see it on camera.
Lift and push out. Lift and push out.
Yeah, exactly.
Cilantro in yet or not yet?
Not yet.
Did you put the
Cilantro,
yet,
cilantro go later. Not yet. Don't do the cilantro yet.
or the red pepper
Don't do
flakes,
the don't do the
right? The red
cheese.
flakes?
Yeah, don't do the Parmesan cheese. Don't do the cilantro yet. Just wait. Just now
Okay, but
or
red
now
pepper
what I'm
flakes
doing is
go in.
I'm getting the noodle brown and hot right now with the sauce. Like I'm basically blending it in.
Calvin Cam, thanks for joining.
Medium heat is good right now. Just use medium heat, okay? Don't overdo it. I mean, I know some chef they actually do it off heat with this process, but I like to actually warm up my noodle again.
Got Wilson Dew in the house. Tony Hua, thanks for joining, you guys.
We just mix it up now.
Yeah, mix it up. Go from the middle. So like I said, from the middle up and then around, like to the right, like to left and right, like laterally. It's pretty labor intensive at this point, you know, like you have to like keep mixing the noodle with the mixture.
Oh, wow. Well, it smells so good.
I think cooking's like good exercise. I think it uses a lot of upper body strength, right? You gotta carry the pot and, you know.
I don't know about that, girl. Maybe, yeah. Well,
look at
you're doing it to
Michelle's
walk.
helper. I think she's doing more of the work. I think she's look at that. Look at that. I need a helper. Love you too.
So this is the part where, I mean, if you cook enough, right, and you know, then you can kind of tell, like, okay, do I need more butter, or do I need more oil, or do I need more sugar, or soy sauce, whatever, right? So I would just look around because, like I said, every time I cook, like, say, a bag of noodle, it's not gonna weight the same, right? So you have to kind of like make a little bit of like adjustment into your cooking. I just added a little bit more butter because I feel like I can use a little bit more. And then what we're gonna do is before we actually serve it, we're gonna do a little taste test and see like, oh, is this good enough, right? Do I need to make any adjustment, right? So that's the beauty of cooking, that, you know, when you're cooking at home, you just take your time, make adjustments you need. You can't undo what you did, but you can always do more by adding more, right? You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's just one thing that I learned from cooking, is that always undercook, not undercook, but like under flavor, under season, and then add more as you need.
Yum.
Okay, so just keep mixing it for like another minute and a half, okay? Check my ribs.
We've got Tina Mack from Canada, Vancouver, British Columbia in the house. Thank you for joining.
Wow, I just tried it.
Gosh.
It was really good.
Good.
So good.
Oh, yum.
I need to try mine too.
That's like the best noodles I've ever had. I'm just saying.
So the ribs look like this right now. It's been what, 40 minutes now? How long has it been?
Yeah, mine's done. Should I
Oh, my
release?
goodness.
That's good. That's good.
God, let me take a closer look at that.
Marco,
Jamie,
so
let's finish the noodle first. Let's focus on the noodle first. Let's finish the noodle.
don't release it.
Oh God.
Okay, no, release it if you want. You can release it if you want.
Oh my God, Michelle, you're making me hungry.
So good.
So you think that
All right.
Oh, I bet.
Michelle should release?
You should release it. Yeah, if you have time, just release it.
Okay.
The noodle, we only have 2 more steps. It's a very simple step.
So Michelle, you want to release your Instant Pot? Is yours done?
Yeah.
So we should release it.
Yeah, why don't you guys release it first, and then I'll finish up the noodle with you guys.
Okay.
We got Marissa Trung. Thank you for watching, tuning in from Boston. Thank you so much. You guys give some love to these cooks. They're showing us how to cook two amazing dishes: spare ribs, Chinese spare ribs, and garlic noodles. Yum, my favorite. Can't wait to try it.
You're not gonna try it.
Yes, are you guys done
I'm
releasing
gonna
your
try to
your
cook
valve
it
yet?
tonight, you guys.
Are you done releasing your valve yet?
Almost, not yet.
Okay.
Probably like 30 more seconds.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait for you. Like I said, the noodle part now, I mean, if you use medium heat, it's not gonna burn. And then you're only actually getting more flavor into the noodle, so it's okay. That's why sometimes you don't want to use high heat. You know, because when you use high heat, things burn, and you have to kind of like quick pan and wash it. Right? I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
That looks. Look at Jamie. You're fast, Jamie. You're like this. You're really fast.
Garlic noodle is
Michelle,
like,
are you done already?
Yes.
Michelle, are you done already?
done. This garlic noodle is the bomb.
Good.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to try the garlic noodle and the spare ribs.
All right, so next step, I gotta go. I gotta move, okay? Because mine's cooking. You could just use any kind of Parmesan cheese. These are graded from Trader Joe's, but I don't know. I just happen to have a block, so I'm gonna grate some of mine into the noodle. I would just turn down the heat to about like even low now, so you don't have to like worry about burning. So turn it down to like low to like number 2 or simmer, and then let me get a grater. My grater. Oh, can't find it. Where is it? Hold on one second.
Grater. I gotta go get some more wine. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it. Yeah, that soy sauce and that oyster sauce is coming together. It smells so good.
Now,
My Instapot finished releasing, by the way.
Okay, then just once you release it, turn it back to saute, Jamie.
Take the lid off.
Yeah, take the lid off, turn it back on saute, and let it cook.
Okay.
Usually saute is high heat, so what we want to do is we want to do open lid cooking for about 10 more minutes in high heat.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna do the same for mine. I just crank this back up to high, and it's gonna start getting pretty violent. Like it's gonna burn, right? But the sauce would actually thicken up. Yeah, the sauce will thicken up in about 10 minutes-ish. 8 to 10. It depends on how strong your heat is, right? So my noodle looks like this right now.
How much cheese are you putting? I'm putting.
I don't know. Put like, let's see.
I love
Put maybe half a cup.
Oh, hey. Put more.
The cheese is bomb because like the cheese is actually has like salt, like salty, but it really brings in the the flavor of it, you know. So there's no right or wrong. Honestly I just eyeball everything. I do at least half a cup. At least half a cup, I would say, because I like salt. I like cheese.
I love cheese.
Yep. I'm still at very low heat right now, like 2.
The ribs smell so good.
Good.
Oh my God, you guys are making me so hungry. Oh my goodness.
So we mix the cheese in, I guess.
Yep. Mix the cheese in, toss it a little bit.
What?
I think my eyes are getting really big. I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh, this garlic noodle is the bomb.
And then, okay, now after you mix it, turn off the heat. Just turn off the heat. Okay, and then I'm finishing mine with the favorite part of my thing.
Oh, so
Just top the cilantro in. Remember we chopped cilantro earlier?
yeah.
Oh my
Just
God.
throw it in and then mix it around and serve. It's ready to eat.
All right. So what do we do to finish off our ribs now? I guess.
Just so if you're me, using a Dutch oven, I'm using high heat right now. I open the lid, turn it back high heat, and now it's like boiling like crazy. Let me show you what it looks like.
That's so good. The noodles are so good.
Right?
Oh my
So,
gosh, look at that.
pretty
Look at
good
those
way-
ribs.
A pretty good way to tell whether it's like the sauce is thick enough and done is what you want to do is you want to take a spoon. Let me grab a spoon real quick. Mine's not done yet, I know for sure, okay? If you pick up the sauce, the liquid, and it sticks into your spoon, that's when you know it's ready. But right now, it's really watery. So just let it cook in high heat for about another, like, I don't know, I'll probably need another, like, at least like 6 to 7 minutes. Just let it sit, don't touch it, and then it'll be good. And meanwhile, this is what it looks like.
Wow, look at that.
My noodles already
How
done.
amazing that looks.
Yeah, it's ready to eat, for sure.
Oh,
My ribs are still pretty like watery. Are they supposed to be?
No, it should be, because now you want to use the high heat to cook it open lid for about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
That's how it looks.
No, it's like that. It's normal to be watery.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
normal
so-
to be watery?
Mine's like that.
At this point, because you need to do high heat for 10 minutes or 12 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
So now you want to do saute mode.
It is in saute mode.
Yes, do saute mode and just open lid and let it cook for about, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes. Do 10 minutes and see what happens. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I set a timer.
I'm gonna plate my noodle.
wow, you guys are fast. Thanks, William Tran, for watching.
William.
Rhoda, thank
What up,
you.
Will?
Alan, yes.
Hey, Will, come by, dude. Let me give you some noodles. Tell Will I'm gonna give him some noodles.
Will Tran, Marco
Tell Will
Wong's
Tran, Marco said
saying,
give me
come
some
by,
noodles.
get some noodles. Since you guys live so close to each other.
I'll make him another batch. Hi, Liza. One time.
Gosh, look at that. Look at that. Look at Marco's dish. Oh my gosh. That garlic noodle looks so good.
See, and I don't
Jamie's
want to
done
just do a
too.
little
Hmm?
red pepper on it, then just sprinkle on top. It's all good,
Did you
Mm-hmm.
put the ribs on
I
top
like
of the
spicy.
noodles? How do you put it, Marco?
So my ribs right now is in high heat. Remember I told y'all in high heat? And it's like crazy boiling right now. But the sauce is also thickened
Mhm.
up. And this is like the final touch of it. Like I said, I leave it alone. I just let it boil or let it cook for, it's been like 8 minutes now. Usually it takes 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes 12. But again, my secret is
Mine's
you
really
pick up the soup. Yeah, if you pick it up with a spoon and you drip it, right, and it's not sticking to your spoon, that means it's not ready yet.
Mhm.
Okay, but later on,
Ah.
like I said, 3 or 4 minutes later, you use a spoon, you pick it up, and then you drop the liquid back down, and the sauce actually sticks on your spoon. That's when you know it's actually ready. So just leave it right now. Yeah.
Typically, how long do you leave it for?
Huh?
Typically, how long do you leave it for?
About 12 to 13 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, every time it's different because like how much liquid you put in, how high your
Obviously.
heat is, right? You know what I mean? But again, that's why the spoon test is actually pretty important, the indicator, whether it's ready or not.
Right.
Mine's watery still. Should I just keep cooking it, or should I put like different corn
No,
stuff?
are you using saute to like cook it?
Yeah. See.
Yeah, you need about 15 minutes. It's only been like 4 or 5 minutes for you.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
just wait.
Wow, look at that, Michelle. Nice job.
Let's
Look at
see,
that.
Michelle.
Oh my gosh.
So your noodles.
Wow.
Dang.
Making me so hungry. Oh my gosh.
All right. I think
And I can't eat until later.
Now I should try a little bit right now. Wow, wait.
That I can easily make. Maybe when you're in San Francisco, Liza.
Thanks. I'm gonna try to make the garlic noodles tonight. I think that might be faster. And then I'll have to save the ribs for next time. I bought the ribs, but I'll probably have to cook it next time, most likely.
Hi, Liza. So look, check this out. This is my liquid, right? I don't know if you guys can see it, but
Take a look at that.
you see how it's like sticking now? That's when you know it's almost ready. Let me show you.
Got it.
How does
That's
yours?
why it's easy to control. It's a lot easier to control over a stove. Instapot is nice, but
I wonder
Wow,
if
look at that. Oh my goodness.
Mine is not as
Show the sauce again. Show the sauce again since you're close up, Marco.
what? Share the
So
sauce?
how
Okay,
that-
hold on.
No, show the sauce and how because it's actually closer to look at it since
Okay.
you've got the phone. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
mine's just boiling, Marco.
mine doesn't look that dark.
Yeah, it's starting to stick.
Mine is. It looks super dark. I should put
Are
more.
you using high heat? Are you using saute mode
Yeah.
to cook it down? Just wait. Just wait. Don't touch it. Just don't
Okay.
touch it. Don't do anything to it. Just wait.
I also used light soy sauce. I didn't have dark soy sauce.
Oh, see, that's why dark soy sauce is all about the color, dude. You need the color. So that's why. You need the dark soy sauce.
So the dark soy sauce is just for the color, but not necessarily like for the taste, right?
I mean, it has a little sodium in there, but it's really for the color.
Yeah, it's more salty. But I couldn't find it, so I just used.
See, mine should look like this. Yours should look like this. Little fat on it with like the soy sauce.
So if mine is still watery, should I just wait, or should I like?
Wait, just wait. Just wait.
Does that look okay?
No, yeah, wait, but use high heat to reduce the liquid.
It is on.
Let's see, Jamie. Let me see yours.
Oh, here.
Hold on, let me put my camera down first. Oh yeah. Just let it sit. Let it sit. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Okay.
Does yours
Don't
look
touch
like
it.
this, Michelle? What does yours look like?
Mine looks hella good.
Mine looks like.
No, I'm kidding.
Take
I
some
love
notes
it.
here, you guys.
Yours look like mine.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me show you.
Yes, we need one of those like $200 Le Creuset pots. You know, this Instapot is not.
So you see how like all my liquid is like reduced already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it should be like that.
Wow, you guys make it look so easy.
You know, I was trying to decide if I wanted to get a Dutch oven, and I think I decided that I'm gonna get one.
Oh yeah. No, it's very flexible. You can do a lot of cooking with it. So like you can make a lot of stuff with the Dutch oven. So it's pretty important, I think. Okay, I gotta plate it. Okay, I'm gonna use one of these FOB plates.
For those of you guys that don't know what it is, I don't know if we should tell you, but but I'll have Marco tell you what that means. Marco?
Fresh off the boat, baby. FOB plates.
There you go.
Asian
There you
culture,
go.
right? Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just sit this back down first. Mine's ready, y'all. So I'm gonna just cover it and then plate mine while I wait for you guys. Jamie, just let it cook. Don't touch it. Don't touch your food. It's okay. Make sure it's in saute in the highest setting and open lid cooking for 15 minutes.
Okay.
You're not 15 minutes yet, so it's okay. So meanwhile, I wait for Jamie. I will take some green onion. No green onion here. Obviously, wash it and then chop it finely, so we can just garnish it and put it on top of the ribs.
Okay, I'll do that.
Wow, look at Marco chop away. He chops really quick, you guys. While he's doing that, I just want to make a little announcement just for our AREAA SF chapter. We have the mortgage tool on our SF chapter. If you guys ever have any mortgage questions or you have anybody that might be looking for, need a question to be answered, you can go on to AREAA SF 10 and log in there, and there's a section that you can go in and ask your questions. we'll have somebody that will get back to you in about 4 hours.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, I wish you guys can see this. Dude. This is seriously, this is bomb. Hold on, let me show you.
Wow, look at that. You guys really making me really, 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 really hungry. So Justin Wong asked, what are we cooking next week? Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Well, just to let you know, next week we've got Sabina from Sequoia. She's going to be cooking her used beef soup. I probably said it wrong. It's U-Z-D-E-K. I can spell it. And what it means is like, and then Mustafa, M-A-S-T-A-V-A, beef and rice soup. Oh my God, that sounds so good. And they're going to be accompanied by Amy Kong, our national president for 2021, and then also Tim Herr. It's going to be our president for AREAA National 2022. So please stay tuned next week for this.
Okay. How you guys doing, Jamie, Michelle?
So it's still like that, but I think it's getting better.
Okay. Is the liquid actually like boiling down, or you have less and less liquid? That's the whole point. The whole point is that it has to be, you're less and less liquid.
It's on for
Mine's starting to boiling down. Mine's starting to boil down. But
Good.
I heated a little bit and I added a tiny bit of cornstarch.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Oh yeah, putting a little bit of cornstarch.
It looks so like thin.
You
so
put water with the cornstarch?
Yeah, it was already really watery, so I just put a tiny bit of cornstarch and it looks a little thicker now. See, look, this is how it looks now.
Okay, cool.
Look how it looks. What do you think?
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
You get a little thicker.
That looks good.
Mix it around. Use a tong and mix it around.
Okay.
Mix the rib around. I can't really see that well, but.
Han Tran is cooking galbi right now because it's making her hungry. Very nice. We've got Charlie Trung watching, and
All
also
right.
Eric Relis. Thanks for joining in. Oh my God, look at that Chinese spirit. Huh?
Is Sunny still on?
Sunny?
I can't tell. I can only see what I could see. I'm thinking they're still on, hopefully.
He asked what pinipig rice is. I think that's like rice crispy type of thing in Tagalog.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so what does your shirt say? Michelle, say that again? I couldn't hear you.
pinipig rice. I think it was like when we had the AREAA Nationals in either San Diego or Las Vegas, when we did the parade, we were all wearing like, I was wearing pinipig rice, Jasmine was wearing jasmine rice, Loy was wearing short grain rice.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
And Folger was wearing long grain rice. And then we had like basmati rice. So we had different types of rice. And then at the back, it says like
super cute. Look at that. I like that.
Cute.
Thanks for representing.
this was Jasmine Chang's idea. Great idea.
Jasmine's always coming with great ideas. Oh my goodness.
So I had to look for the shirt to wear today.
Well, thank you. Thanks for sharing. I think Marco has a shirt he has on. You got to get a closer look at that when he comes back. Marco, when you want to show your shirt?
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure. Great shirt. Thank you.
That's what mine looks like right here.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That.
Wow.
I got to keep looking closer. I feel like you guys can see all my.
And then, bam.
Wow. Look at that.
Good.
Look at the girly Gino. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Don't eat this every day though, man. This is not, it can't be that healthy for you. But I'm eating it tonight, so I don't care.
Great job, Michelle. Yeah,
Nice.
great job, Michelle.
Um,
Jamie, you finished too? Jamie, you're on mute. Jamie, you're on mute.
My bad. Sorry. What do you
Okay,
think?
no worries.
man.
Wow.
I don't know if I
This
can
is fun.
take them out. I think they're ready.
Okay, go for it.
AREAA,
Oh, I forgot to put the sesame seed on. I mean, you don't have to. You can.
You put the
The
meat
sesame
on
seed will really.
or you put them separate.
You just throw it on, man, on top.
Oh my gosh, look at. Thanks for eating.
That looks so good.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna just be drinking.
Hey, William Tran, if you're here, dude, come get some food. Yeah,
Well, we're
that was
almost
awesome.
wrapping up. Michelle, can you go get the goodies to share? That'd be great. And then Harvey Young said there's no Jerry Rice.
I think there was Jerry or Harvey. Sorry, I forgot who was. You guys.
No, the 49ers, Jerry Rice.
Yeah, we had the shirt. Okay, so these is like this one.
So if you guys can see that, they're actually they're a Korean brand. And can you see the name of it, Michelle? And these are for new members that's going to be joining AREAA SF Peninsula. We've got 3 more shows right now in the works, and we're going to be picking on the 3rd show what the winners will be for 3 new memberships. So we'll put your names in a hat, and then we're going to draw it out live on Facebook
So this
on the
is
3rd episode.
Hydration
I mean,
Skin Gel by Crystal de Orvigo. This is
Mhm.
made in And then we have the moisturizing cream as well. Same brand.
Mm-hmm.
And it has so it's a whole package. This whole thing is a whole skincare line.
oh my God, this is so good.
Marco's
I'm
so
eating my own food.
And
Man.
then-
This is so good.
Michelle.
The other
Bomb.
ones that we have, it's the same brand from Crystal de Orvigo. It's a hair scalp toning plus system. It's 1, 2, 3, so they all go together.
Mm-hmm.
Along with it, hydration skin gel,
Mm-hmm.
along with the intensive moisturizing cream. And then the last prize that we have is this. It's a wallet.
It's a beautiful wallet. It's got like qualities kind of like the Hermes, and it's made by Vivian Z. And thank you so much for the donation.
Vivian
So that's
Z.
going to be our grand prize.
And Vivian Z, they have a store in Cornell by the sea, and it's handmade. So this is handmade. Great quality.
Yes.
Looks very high end. So, and it comes with a little pouch. And then, how much is it to become a member right now?
Great.
How much is it to become a member right now?
All right. It looks like we're wrapping up. I just want to say thank you to our sponsors, our silver sponsors, Bank of America, Citibank, and Guarantee Mortgage, our bronze sponsors are Wells Fargo, HSBC, Bank of the West, U.S. Bank, our affiliates, and Chase and Sterling. We've got affiliate sponsors. I'd like to thank them. Also, Asset Preservation, VR Squad, Toll Brothers from Overlook. Thank you so much. And I just want to say thank you to our amazing cooks. Thank you, Marco Wan, Jamie Tian, and Michelle Rail for joining us. It has been a pleasure with you guys. And I think that concludes our event today. Any last words from you guys as in your experience through this?
Thank you so much for having us, AREAA, to all the chapters. Thank you for cooking along, and thank you for moderating, guys.
Jamie?
Jamie,
Oh my God, look at that, Jamie. Looks good.
Thank you so much for teaching us, Marco.
You're welcome. As long as my son likes it,
Michelle?
that's all that matters.
Thank you,
That's
Marco,
cute.
for
Cute.
teaching. It's the noodles is great. Looking forward to taste the ribs. I'm sure it'll taste great as well. So thank you.
Great.
All right.
Cheers.
Mahalo, guys.
That
Bye.
was great.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you
Thank
night.
you. Take care, guys.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining in for SF Chapter. Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks, guys. Good job.
Oh my God. My head. We had technical difficulties here. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks, Marco. Thanks, Michelle. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks, Lyman. Thanks for everything.